Today we're going to be discussing every LEGO Star Wars set releasing in May. There are some really good sets to take a look at, so let's get into it. And just very quickly, I'm trying to reach 10k subscribers by the end of the year, so if you enjoy the content, please do consider subscribing. It's totally free and helps out the channel. Okay, so we're going to start off with the set most fans are looking forward to, that being the UCS Jango Fett's Slave 1. And this LEGO set will retail for $300, and this will come with 2,970 pieces and comes with two minifigures, those being Jango and Boba Fett. Overall, the Jango Fett minifigure is very good. It's the most detailed version we've had thus far, as it does come with some nice arm printing. However, the young Boba Fett minifigure is just so tragic. I mean, it looks awful. The hairpiece that they've used for this minifigure could not be more inaccurate. I mean, how this got approved by multiple people at LEGO is just criminal because it's so bad. And I could maybe give LEGO a little bit of a pass if this was a cheap playset, but this is a $300 UCS set, so there really are no excuses here. With the few images that we do have with regards to what the ship looks like, I think it looks pretty good. It's definitely fitting of a place in the UCS lineup. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like it's been shrunk at all, which is pretty good. I'm personally not going to be buying this day one, but I may buy this when we get some good discounts in the future, because this does look like a pretty good LEGO set. Next up, we have the only playscale LEGO set of the May wave, and that is set 75399, the Rebel U-wing starfighter, which will retail for $70 and comes with 594 pieces and 4 minifigures, those being Andor, K2SO, Dedra Meero and an ISB agent. I don't have too much of a problem with the minifigures. Obviously it's really cool to get a K2SO minifigure back in a LEGO set. I'm sure people will really want to get their hands on him for sure. The Andor minifigure is fine, though I probably do actually prefer the older version. And then the 2 ISB agents, it looks pretty good at first glance, but the way the legs have been printed, it's going to look really awkward if you have the figures in any other position other than standing up. But I really do like that hair and hat piece for Dedra, it looks really good. The U-wing has clearly been scaled down in order to keep the price somewhat low, and personally I don't actually mind the look of it. It doesn't look tiny, however from the images that we have at hand it doesn't look like you can stand up the minifigures on the interior, which if that is the case, that is pretty bad. The next set releasing in May is the LEGO Star Wars logo set 75407, which will be retailing for $60. On paper this sounds like a good idea, especially seeing as the Marvel logo was pretty cool. It had minifigures popping out of the build and it looked really good. However, LEGO in their infinite wisdom decided not to include any minifigures in this set, which is really going to hold back how well this sells when it is released. From what I can gather, very few people are enthusiastic about this set. Then we have set 75408, the Jango Fett helmet, and this comes with 616 pieces and will retail for $70. This one was always going to be a straightforward win for LEGO. They could basically copy and paste the designs of the Mando and Boba Fett helmet and just add the needed colour. To be honest, there's not much to say about this LEGO set other than it looks very good, but like all helmets, these do tend to hit discount fairly quick, so in my personal opinion I'd be holding out a few months before buying this set. Moving on, we have set 75416, the buildable chopper, which will come with 1039 pieces and 1 minifigure, that being a chopper minifigure. The retail price will be $100, and I really like the look of the build. I think it will pair perfectly with the buildable R2-D2 and will serve as a great display piece. But I actually don't think this will sell very well at all, simply because a large chunk of the Star Wars fanbase probably don't even know who Chopper is. So again, I expect to see this on a rather heavy discount pretty soon after its release. Next up is set 75406, the Kylo Ren Command Shuttle, and this will be a 18 plus midi-scale ship and will retail for $70. The ship is said to be mainly black with some accents of red and grey on the usual midi-scale display stand. And finally we have a LEGO set that will pair perfectly with the Kylo Ren Command Shuttle, that being the Kylo Ren helmet, which will again retail for $70. I mean, is it just me or is literally every set nowadays $70 or above? There is very little I like about the sequel trilogy, but Kylo Ren is probably one of the rare exceptions, and he does have a really cool helmet, so it will be quite awesome to see his helmet in LEGO form. Anyway guys, let me know which LEGO sets you are thinking of buying next month, and as always be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.